this is the Mr. Fails here from Green River Rangers Airsoft, and today I have a product, gun, whatever you want to call it, review on the G3A3 by JG. Well, technically it's called the T3K1 because copyright issues, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, so let's start here by showing off the box for it. Not a particularly fantastic box, but I mean, who cares? It's a cardboard box. You're going to throw it out 20 minutes later anyway. All black and white. Shows all sorts of lovely stuff like, you know, the name, magic electric gun thing. Oh man, it can lay down an ambush and fire. That's pretty intense if you don't see that on all guns. Right there. Bunch of information about the real gun and this gun. Some of it's inaccurate actually. It's in feet. What are you going to expect? They're used to metric. They probably screwed it up. Anyway, here we go. So let's see. Yeah. Anyway, guns manufactured by Jingjong or Jinggong, or however you want to pronounce it. I already said that. Although the box lists it as the T3K1 on any site, store, whatever you're going to buy it from, it's listed as the T3 SG1. Yeah, so let's unbox this. No, this gun's actually almost 2 years old now, but I still have everything, almost everything anyway for it. Here we go. Take the top off, if you know what I mean. Lovely, cardboard. You open up the box and you're going to find something like this. More or less. You've got an amazing 10 out of 10 Chinglish sheet thing. Tells you all about the cooking lever. It's very intense, very purposeful. Gives you some more information that was already listed on the outside of the box. Something interesting you might want to know. Gives a parts breakdown schematic thing of the entire gun and whatnot. It lists a couple of scopes and stuff that apparently JG sells or something. I've never seen them before, and the mounts and whatnot, but, you know, whatever. Then we've got this very intense manual. It's very, very amazing. It's got this one guy who's got way too much hair gel. It's got this other French dude who's got, again, way too much hair gel. It's funny. Neither of these guns are actually sold in the picture here. Rather, a hybrid of the two. This gun right here is the version I have, technically speaking, the closest anyway, where it's got the bipod and everything, but it doesn't have a collapsing stock. It has a solid stock, which I'll show you in just a second. There's a collapsing stock right here. Then this one, actually, you know what, I would lied earlier. This one is sold. This is the non-bipod version, olive green, you know, anyway. Full of delicious Chinglish and our friend, the guy who keeps getting shot in the eye, regardless of his goggles. Next comes with a lovely 1100 milliamp, 8.4 volt vanilla China battery. Hey, it's pretty okay for a China battery. This thing's lasted me the entire time now. Never had to replace it. Battery length is not fantastic, but it'll last me most of a match. Next, come on, we've got the amazing trickle charger. This will burn down your house if you use it, probably. So don't use it. It's terrible. It'll kill the battery. You will regret living. I've never even untied the little zippy tie thing on it. Or wire mesh tie, whatever you want to call it. So, there's that. Let's see what else. There's also a winding key that comes with it. Winding key, obviously not there, filled with BBs. Yeah, anyway, comes with that. Pretty nice. All the magazines that they sell for this come with one too. Still have too many of them, but I lost mine, so whatever. Yeah, it's for winding the magazine, which I'll show you in just a minute. Pretty nice, pretty okay. Next we have a lovely cheek plate thing that comes with some stickers I don't have anymore. That's allow you to stick it to the gun. I've never actually used it, but I want to try using it. I mean, 2 years and it's brand spanking new. I haven't touched it once. Never thought to. And there's probably some safety glasses that also come with it, but, you know, what can I say? And finally, we have our beast, the gun. By the way, bipod doesn't come attached. You have to screw that in with a Phillips screwdriver. Comes with everything else otherwise. Yeah. Our lovely friend, the G3A3. Pretty nice, pretty good. Yeah. This gun is mostly synthetic. However, there are numerous metal parts, including the gearbox. Gearbox is a version 2 metal gearbox. JG's internals, if you don't count their M4 series, are absolutely glorious for cheapo guns. Oh, forgot to mention, bought the gun off Airsoft Mega Store for 120 bucks. Personally, would not recommend getting it from there if possible, because Airsoft Mega Store is a CD company. Yeah, so on to gun build. Like I said, most of it, receiver and everything, synthetic. Pistol grip, synthetic. Stock, synthetic. Up here, synthetic. Foregrip, synthetic. However, the bipods is steel. Front sight, steel. Steel. Flash hider, unfortunately, is not steel. I'm fairly certain it's negative 14 millimeter counterclockwise threading in there. So just keep in mind, there's a little screw in the back here. I don't know if you can see it, but make sure to do something involving that. I've never actually tried to take off the flash hider before, but I assume if you try to take that off, it will break it. Rear sights, metal. All these screws and stuff, metal. Triggers, metal. Trigger guard, metal. Magazine's totally metal. This thing, the magazine switching thingamajig, it's metal. Yeah, so that's your build quality. Actually, the build quality is very good. The internals are excellent. The externals, although synthetic, are quite nice. You can definitely tell where some areas are hollow, but this stock has never broken on me, and I put this through a good amount of abuse. Yeah, gun weighs about 8 pounds or 3.6 kilograms if you're, not American. Magazine, full metal. Ignore the BBs. I was using this a couple days ago, so there's BBs in here. Holds 500 rounds. High cap comes with it. Winds to the bottom. Key goes in the back. Pretty nice. Just open this little latch, put your BBs in. Nothing crazy. Pretty good, although I did buy an extra one, and I'm not sure if it's the one that came with the gun or the one that I bought extra. It broke. One of the gears fell out of it. It was terrible. Anyway, so, yeah, let's get on to the gun. Pretty nice, Got this lovely thing that you pull back, the cooking lever. It's a cocking lever. Exposes the hop up over here. It's one of those cogwheel ones that go around the entire barrel or something. It's really weird, but not too bad, not too shabby. Takes a little bit of adjusting. My favorite part of the gun, right here, is the lovely spring-loaded cooking lever. Yes, the cooking lever. It's got a little nub there to keep it up there. Pretty good, pretty nice. You got your lovely fire selection switch. It's in, I assume, to be German. Got safety up top, semi in the middle, full auto in there. Just to be warned, I've read that this can come off. It's a little loose. It's never come off for me. Another thing is that this has a problem, especially on my gun, where if you go from safe to semi, won't fire. Acts like it's still in safe. However, if you go back to full, it fires, and if you switch back to semi, it continues firing in semi. Or it goes to firing in semi. Let's see. Bipod, very important to note that to open this, you pull this lever thing down, and then you flip out. Don't try to push it in or pull it out, or else you'll bend it pretty easily. That's why mine's all wobbly. Stock is where the battery is housed, not in the foregrip, although I assume the collapsing stock version is where, assuming that even exists, is where it's held. Take the stock. Oh, by the way, it's rubberized. It's quite nice. Pull it off. Inside you get your fuse and where your battery would go, but obviously I already had it out, so yeah. Gunfire's about 400 FPS, somewhere, well, it's actually between 390 and 410, or with .2s, not too crazy. Yeah, sorry about that. The, camera stopped recording, it was stupid. Anyway, let's go into a firing test. I just wanted to mention the battery wasn't in the gun because, well, I took it out. Anyway, let's go. as you can see, they're dead. It was a little inaccurate because my hop-up's not quite set up right now, but you know, you got the general idea. Also keep in mind that during the test there were a couple of misfires where it didn't fire at BB. That's because I kept forgetting to wind it. Anyway, yeah, I hope this has been helpful, so yeah.